Right. Greetings and peace, everyone. Welcome to the C.R.S.A YouTube channel. I am your host, Brotha Neo, and I'm here to share some info with the people. All right, back with another video that hopefully this one will be a great smash that many people should have heard before, but there's still many people who have not heard this information before, and it's sad, but definitely true. This is about TV being toxic. I'm trying to figure out. See, the lens is right here. Okay, it's about TV being toxic for your brain and your life. And I'm telling you, our brain is extremely sensitive. It is extremely sensitive. We have our brain, we have our mind. Our mind is the software to our brain, and our brain is the hardware of our overall body. So whatever we put in our minds is what is going to be translated into our brain, and then translated into our body, and then translated into our perceptions of life, people, places, and things, and also our behavior within life itself. So if you consistently watch a lot of things that are of dysfunction, and especially family dysfunction and relationship dysfunction, then all you're doing is that you're continuously programming your mind and then your brain and then your body to behave in ways of that mind control. I want to tell you this is all coming from my own personal development journey and learning about a variety of aspects of myself, the stuff that I need to learn about. That's the soul, the mind, the brain, and the body. That is holistic health. This is part of personal development. And I read a lot of different types of books too, like the book right here. Let me see if you can get it. And it might be reversed, but I'm trying to reverse it in the editing. It is titled Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. And I love this book, and I'm just reading it every single day. This is a personal development book, in my opinion, and a personal development book that I highly recommend people to read. This is one of my list of basic personal development books that I have been reading and read. Well, this one I'm reading, but it's going to add to my other books. Just like my other book, Artificial Maturity. That is a definite book. I say my top one within my top 5 of what I already have read. It's called Artificial Maturity. Then it has a little boy in like a suit. I think the suit is bigger than him or something like that. Not a suit, but a dress shirt and a big tie or something like that. And it's a maroon book. Definitely get that book, because a lot of people suffer from artificial maturity. And that comes from the programming of our society, including our families. And I'm gonna tell you this, most people who have children now still suffer in one way or another from artificial maturity, because our society programs people to think that maturity is having money, having a job or a career, having a car, and having their own place, and being able to take care of themselves financially, and you have your own clothing and stuff like that. They are programmed, most people here in America at least, because I've studied greatly here in America, think that just because they have those things, and they're paying bills too, that's the other thing. Society got people thinking that just because they're paying bills that they are an adult. These are all things that are programmed from social programming that is from the media, especially the TV. The TV, whatever is on TV, I guarantee you that 95 to 99% of it is in one way, shape, or form propaganda to get you to believe whatever it is that the programmers want you to believe. So you have to keep in mind, also have to study that the brain does not know the difference between reality and what's fabricated. the programmers and the so-called influencers, or the powers that be, whatever you want to call them, they have been studying for many, many years to understand human nature and understand all of the aspects that they need to learn. This is the one thing, once I realized that this is what they do, I was like, yo, okay, now this is what I need to do so that I can protect myself and also guide myself to wherever I want to go. This is why I stress people personal development, holistic health. So when your brain is watching anything, when you are watching anything, your brain is reacting as if you are absolutely in that situation. When you're watching a chase scene, a cop chasing after anybody, especially if you're a black person, so-called black person, melanated person, watching that man or that woman being chased by the cops, that's a big, big no-no. You should not watch those movies, those TV shows, especially those cop TV shows frequently, so that way you will not allow yourself to program your brain to then create that into your own reality. And that made me think. One day I was walking from the store and I was walking home, and then I seen that same exact type of scenario in real life of another kid running from the cops. And it was a dude that I used to play basketball with too, a little dude. He was about like 16, 17 years old, maybe 15 to 17 years old, and he was running from the cops. And I was saying to myself, boy, oh boy, that's really, really sad. Little black boy, that's sad. And I bet he was one of the dudes watching these corny, stupid black hood movies or TV shows that a lot of black people are obsessed with, and they do not realize that these type of hood movies and TV shows were got them being drug dealers, pimps, hoes, or whatever, and they running from the cops. They selling drugs is definitely all of this stuff that's on TV and in these movies is not good for us at all. And a lot of these movies and TV shows that's about family deceit. Just think about like these new ones that's out, family deceit. They got a woman who's the mother, and she's like a crime boss or something like that I've seen commercials about. I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So what it's doing is it's programming your brain and your mind to have a reality that is similar, if not exactly like that. And it's giving you beliefs in one shape or form to behave like that, and to think that reality is those things. Whether you realize it or not, it does program your mind. And like, for example, even my own experience, I was watching this show I used to love a lot, titled Parking Wars. I don't know if you guys remember this, but it was Parking Wars, where it's about, you had the parking officers, the ones that give you tickets, and they monitor the parking area. I used to love that because I used to study people's reactions and study people. I used to use it for psychological research purposes, but at the same time, it was very interesting. So I remember one time I was watching it for like a week, right? I was watching it for a week straight, and within that week, I've noticed that I was in situations where I seen more, what do you call those, boots on people's cars, more than I ever had seen before I was watching it. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Now that I was watching that, then there was another reality jail show about these guys where, no, it was a fake one, where people who were normal people, and they was placed inside the jail to see how they react or something like that, whatever that show is called. So I watched that for like a week, and then I started to see more people looking to fight, because there was a lot of fighting and potential, what do you call it, arguments inside those that reality show. So it was arguments, it was fighting, and it was just people of that nature that was in the jail of me watching the show. I started to perceive more of them in my reality, and they were doing a variety of different things, and I'd never seen that before often in my reality. And more cops too. When I was watching the cop shows, I used to like cops, My mother knows that too. I used to really like the show Cops, and I remember every time I would watch those shows over and over again, I would see more cops. I would see more cops, whether they're actually doing something or they're just driving by. But I realized the more I watched them, the more I watched those shows, the more I would see them. So that's why I want you to test this out. Watch a show that you've never seen before, and watch it for, if you can binge watch it for like a few days to a week, and then pay attention in your realities to see if you perceive things in your reality that's just like that. That's why I gotta tell you, gotta very, very be careful with what you watch on TV, because the TV is toxic. All right. And also, diseases come from the TVs, the belief in diseases. We'll see what else. Your relationship beliefs largely come from the TV also. You believing in any stupid stuff that's on TV. You believing in a lot of stuff. I'm gonna close it all out right here. Definitely click the thumbs up button. This helps me out in a variety of ways, especially it'll spread throughout YouTube in the appropriate manner. Comment if you have seen anything like this in your reality. And also click the thumbs up if you have seen anything like this before in your own experience, and comment in the comment section. Subscribe if you want more information of stuff like this, and including relationships, and share this if you can. All right, thank you till next time.